Hello, my name is Jojo Adney. I'm with Folartech USA. The reason I'm here today is I want to talk about some good news. We need some good news. There's a lot going on with the elections, it's holiday season, just a lot of things going on, especially the fate with Schedule 3 of medical marijuana cannabis. So one of the biggest challenges, and I've encountered this as I've traveled the world, especially in some other countries, that there's not a effective, safe delivery method for the majority of people that need our holy plant healing medicine. The smoke issue. There's a reason why there's a huge smoke-free movement, and that's one of the biggest complaints when it comes time. And it's been kind of a tradition. You take a hard hit, don't get off till you cough. The problem is even people like me. I'm almost 50 years old. All those years of smoking, you start to get asthma, wheezing, allergies, irritation, and that's a huge obstacle for many people to try this healing medicine. So for quite some time, with some engineers, feedback, experts, we finally took some existing current new technologies and took it the next step past it. We've created a device where anyone can use cannabis, raw flower, hash, different types of oils and things in one device. And that is the NSCAir. That's the no smoke cartridge. And air is the air we breathe. It's very important. When we're ingesting all the cannabinoid spectrums, the terpenes, we want to make sure they get into our endocannabinoid system. And that we have to breathe. It's very important. And that's where the NSCAir comes in. As you can see, it's a very versatile, beautiful looking product here. It has a very simple magnetic open chamber. There's different various inserts that go in there. There's a temperature range up to 536 degrees, and it's really a fantastic device. Let's go ahead and turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's on. At that point, there's some different options that you have. Traditionally, people that like the heavy vapors and different things, you can use a piece of dry material. I got some really good watermelon gelato here. Put a chunk, if you put the chunk in directly, at that point, I generally recommend about a temperature range that you can adjust here on the side, up to about 480 degrees. This varies from person to person, depending on what your preference is. Now, right now I have it up to 536. That's the maximum temperature, and there's a reason why. The reason why is to be able to create a system when you're using convection and heat, it's important that you still release the vapors, especially the terpenes at the beginning to get the entourage effect to all the minor cannabinoids as it starts to reach the temperature. I like to keep it at 536, and I'll show you why. A lot of people like using terpenes and different types of things like liquids now on their flower. Me, you have an option. I have a little bit of water right here. Basically, just take your little chunk right there, open it up, put that baby in, just a little dip of water. Do not drench it, just a little bit of moisture. And there's a reason behind that. Once you activate the device, it's on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, it starts to preheat. Right at that preheat, if you listen careful, you can start to hear the terps start to steam out. Terpenes are usually extracted by steam distillation, and there's a really good reason. So this gives us a 2-stage. So at the first stage right now, as it's starting to heat up, start to hear it hiss a little bit. Wow. It's just like that chunk of flowers like in my brain. It's just so smooth. And notice, clear vapor. Some convections, they're basically just heating up and burning it. I mean, you can bake it, but the problem is if you start to get char, it's gonna do the same problem, and it's still very irritable for the lungs. So we fine-tuned different ways, different programs and settings, and some additional settings, accessories that we have that will allow you to take your NSCAir to the next level. Right now, it's going into a 4-minute timer, and at that point, the vapor starts to get stronger, and that's when the cannabinoids, the THCa, start and convert, and it's just basically giving you all the true medicine. super smooth, and very minimal smoke particles at all. And plus, I could already feel the terpenes get into my lungs at that point, and it does. It's kind of like when you have terped out bud, there's just something that it does. And if you're able to get that into your body first, it is proven right now through medical journals that the entourage effect starts to begin. It's no more about euphoria, it's about the entourage effect to be able to help with things like pain, stiffness, anxiety, and different things. Right now, she's just cooking. Now, if you feel that the particles may be a little too much, and you're, like I said, there's a lot of people, then I suggest you bring it down. This thing is completely adjustable during the power settings. And there's no fancy tricks here, folks. I'm showing you live right now. So I turn it down a little bit. So smooth. And I've compared so many different types of vapes, cartridges, and dry, raw flower, and hash. I mean, this thing, you can put some 5-star sift in here and it's just like magic. And we have some accessories to be able to enhance that as well. But this is definitely one of the best products I've ever worked with in my life. I'm hoping that people can enjoy this holiday season and everybody can take advantage of NSCAir from Folartech USA and have the chance to use our holy medicinal plant anywhere we go. Trust me, Elephant loves it, I love it, and we're breathing air along with our holy medicine. Thank you again for tuning in. And if you have any questions, please call me. Let's get this into your store or dispensary across the country this holiday season. 1-704-574-9632. 1-704-574-9632. Call me today. Let's get NSCAir across the world, and let's again enjoy our holy medicinal plant. Thank you again for tuning in. Talk to you soon.